In the last 30 days, I've done $11,500 in gross revenue on Amazon. And I decided to make a video about it in order to help you, because after you watch this video, you're going to be able to apply the 3 quick, simple steps that I did. Because here's the deal, guys. I don't do numbers like that all the time. If you follow this channel, you know that. So what we want to do is make me into the case study so that you can see the little things that I needed to do to step my game up. And then you'll be able to apply the same thing so that you can get numbers like that. So if you're selling on Amazon and you're not doing numbers in the tens of thousands every month, if you want to get into Amazon and you'd like to be doing those types of numbers, then stick around, watch the video, and we're going to get into it right now. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Let's go. All right, hustlers, thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. My name is Horace, also known as La Machine, and I'd like to welcome all the working class hustlers of America and all across the globe. Are you not part of the family? Go ahead and join us right now. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so that you won't miss out on any of the videos we come out each and every week. By the way, it's absolutely free, and there are plenty of resources down in the description. So let's get into it, guys. The first thing I want to do is show you inside of my Seller Central account. And as you can see, today is December the 14th. The year is 2021. And so far today, we've had 13 sales, 13 units, so $301.22. This is gross, guys. Okay, the last 7 days, 222 units, $5,806.70. The last 15 days, 309 units, $7,909.93. And the running 30 days. So you take today and you go back 30 days, 444 units. So $11,548.03. I mean, those aren't overly impressive numbers. I mean, people do numbers like this all the time. But the deal is this: if that impressed upon you, looking at those numbers, if that has impressed upon you the opportunity that is out there, you know, numbers like that could change your life. You know, that's a great thing. But here it is. Like I said in the intro, guys, I don't do numbers like this all the time. And you'll know, you know, if you follow this channel, I'm not just going to cherry pick and show you numbers when they're good. I show you the numbers as they move about, because this is real life. I'm doing this business. I don't just teach it. I do it. So it doesn't, you know, I think it's, and you know how I am. I always want to be transparent, and I want you to have a, you know, realistic view, and I want you to have realistic expectations. So what we're going to do, let's go inside and let's look at how my numbers have been doing. Let's see. We're going to go year to date. We're going to apply that. We'll take out last year. And we're just going to kind of go along the chart. So as we go along this line, you can see January we did 15.4. February we dropped down to 8.8. We went back up in March to 11.9. Then we dropped down to 9.4 in April. May we dropped down to 9.2. June 9.9. July 9.3. August 11.3. And look at, we started going down. September 7.7. Look at October 6.5. Okay, and then we started climbing again in November, and now here we are in December. Okay, so if we could keep this pace up, we would be on pace to actually do probably 20,000 or more if we could keep up the pace. But that, you got to understand, we're looking at when I say 11.5 for the last 30 days, well, that takes today, goes back 30 days. That takes you back into last month because today is the 14th, right? So let's get into the things that that actually had the effect of giving me more revenue. So number one, I had to increase the number of units that I was sending in. Now that might sound simple in theory because it is, but guys, you got to understand, what am I doing? Why wasn't I shipping in a lot of units? Well, because I work, guys, I work a regular job. Because I'm creating content for you each and every week. And I have a 4-year body of work that shows you that's not going to stop. You tell me the last time we went a week without a video. You let me know, because me and my producer, Jim, we don't know. So if you know on one hand that, okay, I work a job and I have committed myself to producing content. And on the other hand, I have to increase my units that I'm sending in. Well, where's that time going to come from? Well, it's got to come from somewhere, right? Because I can do a lot of things, but I can't create time. So I have to make the sacrifice. Now, that's a choice that I make. Okay. But it's got to happen. I am free to make the choices that I want to make. I am not free from the consequences of those choices, and neither are you. So keep that in mind. Okay. It goes like this. And again, guys, it sounds simple, but if you're doing this business, I would like for you to leave a comment. It sounds simple. Keep sending in inventory. It sounds simple. Then you got to go do it. You see what I'm saying? And then life says, oh, you want to send in more inventory, huh? Here's something that's going to distract you. Here's something that's going to go wrong. Here's something that you're going to have to attend to. You see what I'm saying? This is life. So it's going to be a challenge. It's simple in theory. It is a challenge, but you got to step up to it somehow, some way. Now, let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, now we're going to fade on over into what you're looking at right now is Inventory Lab. If you'd like to learn about how to use this software, we got videos about it, because what it does is help you run your business. Okay. And with that, I can look at things like this. Now, here's what you're looking at. All of these little bubbles here, those are different Amazon fulfillment centers that I have sent inventory to. And if you look along this column, it has the date. So my point is this. If we go back to August, okay, all these ones, then what you'll notice is, okay, in August, okay, look at, we sent 118 units in on the 1st. We sent 159 units in on the 14th. And that was it for August, because now we go into September. Okay. So then what happened in September? 32, 80, 101. So if you don't see these bubbles next to it, that was merchant fulfilled that got listed. You see what I'm saying? But September, we sent in 213 units. Now we get to October. Watch what happens, guys. Watch what happens. 58 got sent in. And this is merchant fulfilled. That's it. That's all that got sent in October. That's not acceptable. Now, but watch what happened in November. 145, 105, 124, 160. You see the difference? 534 units got sent in. Okay. Now, let's go back and look at something here. We had a low month. And what was it? October. You see what I'm saying? You see the correlation. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Those are the numbers. That's not theory. That's not this, that. You're looking at my numbers. All right. So number one, you've got to increase the inventory. If you want to make more money, you got to have the inventory there. Number two, And this is important, so pay attention. We're in Q4. We're in Q4. Sales go up in Q4. That means nothing to you if you don't have the inventory in there. You can't just say, "Oh, it's Q4. I'm gonna do more." No, you got to say it's Q4. I'm sending in more inventory, and thus I'm positioned to take advantage and ride that wave. The two go together. So there's now there's one and there's two. Now, if you've never done Q4, you owe it to yourself to experience it. If you're experiencing a great Q4 right now, please leave a comment. Help the other hustlers. We need the encouragement from you. Okay. If you're thinking about starting, listen up. If you're thinking about starting on Amazon, go ahead and get started. It's too late for Q4 right now for you, most likely. We're pretty much done with it, but hang in there long enough. And again, guys, this is not theory. I started this channel in 2017. I started doing arbitrage in 2017. So I got some years that I'm talking about. This is not theory. Okay. But Q4 is another one of the reasons why I've done 11.5 for the last running 30 days. Number 3, I'm doing a good amount of merchant fulfilled. If you look behind me, I got a whole stack. This is all merchant fulfilled. As soon as I'm done with this video, I got to go do my merchant fulfilled. Now, so the fact that it's Q4, we're taking advantage of that. I'm doing merchant fulfilled. And then also, here we go again with Q4. I took advantage because if you do this business long enough, you're going to have inventory that's just not moving. Well, Q4 is a great time to take advantage of that because people are in a shopping mood. Get rid of that inventory, okay, and get as much back as you can get. Now, those 3 things right there, taking advantage of Q4, doing merchant fulfilled, dealing with what some call a dead pile. Those are things that we talked about in a video. We're gonna link to that. But one of the longtime working class hustlers, the lovely Miss Karen, she blessed us all, me included. We did a video. I interviewed her, and these were the things that she shared. Take advantage of Q4. Okay, do merchant fulfilled. Use the opportunity to get rid of things that she referred to as the dead pile. And you know what I did? I went in my basement where I store all this junk. I looked and I said, okay, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to what she said. And it's made a difference. Okay. I had to get my thinking right though on it though. You know what I mean? You have this inventory. You bought it at a certain price. Do you really want to take a loss? Well, I had to get my mind right. How did I do that? Guess what? We'll link to another video we did recently with the founder of the repricer software, Aura. Dylan told us, listen, if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to hold on to this and then I can sell it later, you already lost the money. If you ain't sold it in 30 days, you already lost the money. You got to be turning your inventory, take the loss, get that money, get as much of it back as you can get. Because like he was saying, if it's sitting there, it's like money under your mattress. You're losing value. There's this thing called inflation. That means the dollar is worth less and less each and every day. So that inventory, you're losing money. Don't beat yourself up, guys. This is a side note, but I'm going to make the point anyway. When you source, you're not always going to hit a home run. That's just part of it. You do this business long enough, you're going to have a dead pile. Hustlers, leave a comment. If you've been doing this business long enough, you've got a dead pile. I want to hear about it. How are you dealing with it? Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen because you're no better than Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, all these stores, Fortune 500, Amazon themselves. You're not better than them. Do you think sometimes their purchasing agents buy products and they somehow don't pan out, do you think that happens to them? Why would you think that it wouldn't happen to you? There's all sorts of things that happen on Amazon. To win at Amazon is like winning at anything else. You're going to have some losses. The idea is you get more wins than losses. Or when you do get a win, it can pretty much obliterate all the losses because there's so much gain in there. Okay. And there's a strategy that you use. We're not going to talk about it here, but there's a strategy you use so that you get enough replenishables and build a foundation on your business. Guys, you need to approach this. And this is another thing. So basically, let me just do a quick recap, and then that way I get this out of the way. Number one, increase the inventory that you're selling. You have to do it. Number two, take advantage of Q4. Do merchant fulfilled. Okay. Karen even mentioned nowadays, FBA is great. That's the bulk of my business, but FBA does not guarantee you're going to have the buy box. So if you're one of these buy box junkies, that way you have something to fight over. That's great. You could be doing that as a merchant fulfilled. Okay. Look around. You're going to see it. Take advantage of Q4 and get rid of that dead pile. Now Dylan talked about it in his video, and it wasn't about Q4. He was like, hey, he shows. In fact, if you watch one of the other videos where he gets into the actual strategies of his software Aura, he talks about one of the strategies is you create a liquidation strategy. That way, as soon as you know, hey, this wasn't a good deal, liquidate it. You click a button, the software does it for you. But guys, I want to impart something else on you. When you're doing this Amazon business, a lot of you feel like, okay, what do I do? I sell on Amazon. No, you don't. No, you don't. What you're doing is you're providing the market with the goods that it wants. You're doing that through Amazon. You're doing that through Amazon, but you can be doing that through Walmart Marketplace. You can be doing that through Mercari, what have you, Facebook Marketplace. You have to look at it that way. That's different. That changes the approach. If anybody has anything to add to that, I would love to hear your comments. But please, hustlers, keep that in mind. You don't sell on Amazon. Yes, you sell on Amazon, but what you really do is provide the market with what the market wants, and you do it through Amazon. If you're not sure what the market wants, well, that's what we teach on this channel. There's over 300 videos where you could start if you don't know how to use the tools and a lot of the thought process to figure out what the market wants. Then a great place for you to start would be a video. We have the 7 steps to picking a profitable product. We got 2 of them that talk about that. And if you follow this channel, that's what it's all about. Retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. That's what we do. Another reason to subscribe to the channel. Okay. A lot of times you got to watch these videos. If you haven't started, you got to watch these videos long enough until you begin to believe. That is the reason why I love showing my numbers. That is the reason why I'm not afraid or ashamed or bashful to show you when my numbers go down, but they ultimately come back up. I want you to see that. I want you to see me fall so that you can see me get back up, because that's what you're going to have to do. Okay. So again, take advantage of the resources. If you want coaching, we offer the Arbitrage Total Training System. If you want a complete course that teaches you all of this stuff, we have the Arbitrage Encyclopedia. We have all sorts of things that you can invest in. But the most important thing is begin to believe. If you have not taken the first steps to get started, okay? You need a little bit more than that. You need a little bit more than that. Free to you. No cost to you. You can connect with me. Text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen, and you will hear from me personally, not a robot, not artificial intelligence, me. And you can ask me anything you want. Won't cost you nothing. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.